Productronica 2013. I'm standing here with the big boss of Juki. Thank you very much for joining us today. Last day of the show, how has it been for Juki? Successful?
Yeah, Anke, it's always difficult to say. For most, probably everybody here, it's very, very successful. Now, when we came to Productronica, we are coming out of a market which is actually in pretty big turmoil. The numbers are not there where they should be, generally, worldwide, and especially also in Europe. And then the question was, what does Productronica bring? In our case, it's simple, we can measure. So we have approximately double the leads what we had 2 years ago. And it's by far the best amount we ever had, right? And also name recognition with our big fireworks we did, etc., was tremendous in the response. But that has a reason. It's not only pick and place, it's many, many other things.
Yes, you mentioned the market, that it's not what it used to be. Where do you see the trends? Where is the market actually going to be in next year, 2 years ago from now?
The market is basically on the half level where it should be that all our 28 suppliers of pick and place machine could comfortably live. The fact is, when the market is half, and it was last year half, it's around 1,000 machines in Europe, and it should be 2,000, then it will be very difficult. Next year, we hope it will grow 6%, but it's still not enough that everybody will be able to survive. So we are in a stage that actually we defined, who survives and who will not survive, who is get taken over. That started. That was one reason, or we started basically this trend when we took over Sony, make out of 2, 1. So we are only 27 left, and more of that for sure will happen in the next years. So I think when we talk again in 2 years, our market will look very, very different.
Thank you. You mentioned Sony and the acquisition merger that you recently completed. What does Sony bring to Juki that you didn't have before?
Yeah. Now we basically made strategical decisions 3 years ago because we thought that this market will not come really back out of this terrible 2009. And we said, all right, first of all, in the pick and place range, we have to cover everything. That means from a 50,000 euro machine for a little company to a Foxconn or the 200,000 high speed. And that's the biggest market by dollars worldwide. But we were not there, by far not. So what Sony brought us was basically high speed and the rotary head. We couldn't develop ourselves a rotary head. Everything is patented. You cannot develop this piece of equipment, so you have to buy it. And of course, Sony was always very, very strong in the super high speed machine. Yeah. And what they bring us is large EMS companies like Foxconn. Half of the machines are Sony, around 5,000, and many other players. Plus, they brought us SPI and AUI, where we are now in Europe pretty strong in the automotive already.
So you have loads of new machines at your booth for people to look at. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So besides that, we expand, the pick and place range we cover because of the difficulty. And if a market defines itself new, some people drop out. That means price fights, which are crazy. That means your margin is really getting hurt. So you have to find a way how you can stabilize your margin. And then we basically defined that we not only want to be a pick and place supplier, we want to be a total line solution. And with our partners out of China, GKG, which are basically not only partners in we buy machines, we are development partners. We develop together the systems for Europe and America. And with these guys, we basically have now a complete solution, and that works very, very well.
One last question. You mentioned Foxconn, the Asian market as such, China as well, which is a big manufacturing hub. Does the acquisition of Sony help you in this market region as well, or were you always strong in that region anyways?
No, we were not, because we did not cover. We were okay. We were for sure one of the top 4 players in there, but we were missing the high-speed market. Oh. And at the end of the day, the super high-speed market, 100,000 more, is playing in Asia. And now we are new in there, and that's for us this new segment. And there, we believe we will have a huge growth together.
Thank you very much, and a safe journey home.
Thank you.